So the Switch 2 got announced, and I am not excited for it at all. First off, there is no reason
The
this thing
biggest
should be
problem
more
with the
expensive than
Nintendo
a
Switch 2
PS5,
is
or even
not
more
the
expensive
fact
than
that
a
it doesn't even
PS5
have an
Switch 2.
OLED screen,
I'm
or
not
the
getting it. Why
Joy-Cons
not?
connecting
I don't wanna
these
spend
fragile
$500
pins,
on
which
a
could
computer that
potentially get
has
damaged.
What do you mean your
I think my
hands?
overall take with the Switch is they didn't miss on any of the things that we were hoping for. 1080p, 120 Hz display, which is sweet. 7.9 inch HDR, 120 Hz. That'll do 4K out to the die. The controllers are massively updated.
Alright, sinking in 1, 2, 3. You know what's funny? I was watching this at first and it seemed kind of cool. Like,
The
alright,
Nintendo
new
Switch 2
improvements.
use the dock to play on a bigger screen.
Alright,
In
cool.
tabletop mode, place your
we've already
system
seen that.
however of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system. 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how it compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
We have been shamed, humiliated, shamefaced, demeaned. I don't know what that means.
Look for synonyms.
Yes, abashed, mortified, appalled, crushed,
shunned,
discomposed,
banished.
Games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. Is more vivid.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. They finna start catching the same criticism Apple catches every time they drop a new phone. Like, it's just improvements on which I could have already improved on the first model. You know what I mean? Or even the OLED version of the same model. All right, and not to knock the hard work people put in behind the screens. Like, somebody's child is probably working these factories, making sure the shit comes out so us the consumers, can play these dumbass games. However, if it's the same shit, just bigger, I'm not gonna give it its praises. Apple does the exact same shit, and I hate them for it every time. 2K drops the same game every year, and people somehow still find a way to drop $60 to $100 to buy the same fucking product. It works. Its system works. I can't get mad at it. But this shit it's gotta, to get praises from me, it has to do something else, bro. It has to do
And
something
supports
else.
HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Again, like they're stating the bare minimum. Like I'm expecting this from my console in 2025, 2026.
Magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2.
Speaking of, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because Joy-Cons, hey, I got my own paperweight, bro. This shit is cool for when, like, I'm bored as hell or I'm playing Smash Bros. It's very specific of the two times, right? And I very rarely get bored. I've been so bored, I bought Pokemon Scarlet. No, yes, Scarlet. The shit was cool. I actually liked the game. It was cool. One of my first experiences ever beating the Pokemon game. I always played them, like, through various apps I will not be naming for legal reasons. But I mean, it's just it never really captured my interest. I've always had the playing cards and shit like that growing up. I mean, I always had it in my back pocket, but I never finished the game. Finishing that game, it was cool. It was cool. But it did nothing more for me outside of Smash Bros. And then there were a few games that I tried to pick up, like Mario Kart, one of their best sellers. I personally can't get into that shit. I suck at the game. I'm pretty sure if I was good at the game, I'd want to play it more. Or even Mario Party. Mario Party slaps every time, but I have to be around people to play that shit. You have to have friends. Nigga, I am usually by myself doing a lot of this shit. So me playing games online, it's very important that the shit works, right? These Joy-Cons have been a pain in my ass ever since I bought this shit. I mean, if I haven't lost it, I've either worried about somebody taking this shit off the hinges the improper way, breaking it, or the buttons not being big enough. And mind you, I have fat ass fingers, right? I can't really get around what they're talking about. So I never play on these things unless I absolutely have to. And I didn't have the little things, the sliders on it. Even them shits are too small. Damn, bro. I'm trying to use your product, but I can't get around that. So hopefully this does change it. Especially because the pricing. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Because
The
what are
left
we
and
talking
right
about?
sticks are now larger. Each
Mouse
Joy-Con 2
controller,
controller
Joy-Con
can be
standard.
used as a mouse, opening up even more ways to play in compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using 2 mice, like this. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
That's so cool.
It has a built-in microphone,
It's
so you
so
can
cool.
voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling
Oh, shit.
technology to
Oh,
filter
my gosh,
sounds,
bro.
so your voice will come
Cool.
even if you don't have a surround sound system.
Oh, my
Games
goodness.
can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
That's so cool.
Place your Nintendo
Hey, bro,
Switch
hold
2
on.
however.
Hold on. Hey, I give them that. They trying to sell the fucking bit. I get it. But like, you can't know that's real until you get the product. And they really tried to sell that shit by having it play in my audio. That's a little corny. I'm not gonna. That's a little corny. Surround sound is not isolated to just one thing. It's not specific to the headphones and shit. It could be implemented inside the games too. So if they're so worried about it, they should probably be more aware of the games they're putting out and how they should incorporate that given the system that's about to come out. Like you selling me on shit that I don't really care about. It's like it's funny the way they try to go and do it, bro.
Free life
It's
with a
all right, bro.
large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Mhm. Thank you. That is simple. Hold on, let's talk about it. Buying the stand for the Switch, probably one of the most heartbreaking things. Because I mean, I have a stand on one, the little back piece, right? Wrong. But Cam, you can use it as a stand. Wrong. You can use it as a stand. That's not what it's for. It's for the chip. And if you break this shit, you no longer protect the chip. You could break the slot for it or get gunk and stuff in it. You've risked destroying the product. As a consumer, this is a very concerning thing. I don't want that. So I'm so glad they ever put that up there. And I've harped on it so much because I took the time out of my day to talk about this on the video because I've had so many different conversations with people like, oh yeah, just kick it up. We're gonna put it against the wall, something like that. Bro, I've had more struggles with this shit than I can say with the Joy-Cons. Like, so I'm very grateful that they took the time out they did to put a stand on it. Thank you, Nintendo.
In addition to the USB-C
This
port
is
found
so
on the
stupid.
bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Hey, 2 slots.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or
What?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
What? What?
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
So not only do they get to hassle me out of the console and the games, but now they get to watch me play these. We're gonna wait till we get to the end. Let's talk about the camera first. What the fuck are we talking about with the camera, bro? What is the camera for? What is it? Think logically. What can the camera be for? Games. And a couple interactions with people, I guess. I don't know. Are they incorporating Discord in the system. Like, can they do that now? Oh yeah, that was a concern of mine
Nintendo
too.
Switch 2
Like, if
comes
I have to
with
charge it, I have to take it off the
256
little
gigabytes
stand.
of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads.
That's a damn lie. Hold on. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. Hold on. Go back. 32 gigs. That's the standard shit. 32 gigs cannot get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 games. I have 6 games on my Switch right now, and I have to go buy an like external drive for my shit. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying because they're probably calculating just the games, not the added on bonuses to it, not the other saves and shit like that. That's just a raw game. They're playing in y'all faces, and I want you to know that they're worse than the fucking CIA. I shit you not. Nintendo's been getting on my list of top 10 companies that are oppish. Like they move slimy. They've been growing on my list.
Reading and writing data is also
half the log of in Nintendo games you don't have to have on your console at all times. I remember when the Wii dropped the ability you can go back and play all the older games. That was mind blowing because it utilized the internet. Mind you, this was in a growing space of the internet. So them being smart about how to go about doing that shit, it amused me. Thank you. I really appreciated that because I went back and played Super Mario Bros. 3 several times. Didn't beat the game, but I went back and played it for nostalgia's sake. And they know how to play nostalgia. So, hey, if you want to get flowers for something, you played smart. You played it smart. But this is...
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch...
Since y'all want to put in audio and shit, put in what that fan sound like. Because my shit sound like a damn jet engine every time I try to play Scarlet. I load up Smash Bros. And my shit starts to sound like a damn motor. Like, damn, bro, got to take off? What the fuck? Let me strap my CPU real quick. Damn! And it doesn't heat up. It doesn't heat up bad, but it's like, I could cook an egg, maybe 2. Just since y'all want to put in audio and shit, put in what that fan sound like after 25 uses, 30 uses. Actually, run an entire game of Monopoly and see what that shit sound like. Run Mario Party right now. Let that fan sit and sizzle. Watch the CPU melt, bro. This shit better be HD. This shit better be high 10K resolution and 50p, 500p FPS. Let that shit run and sizzle. It's gonna burn the system.
You can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Right, that they talking about. Let's do it. All right, so Nintendo, if you did not know, is now taking away the ability to go ahead and buy the hard copies of these games and actively play them and simply buy them. No, you just go and buy the license. No, sorry, when you buy the physical copy or the online copy, you're buying the license to the game. You actually don't own the physical game. They found a little loophole. So at any point in time, they can cancel your subscription and cut off your ability to play these games. So me playing Scarlet on my system can be cut off because of licensing and how they operated with that. That is bullshit, and y'all know it. They're slimy with it because they won't bring it up in the advertisement. They'll drop it off in like some sidebar. Sorry, no. I'm gonna do my research before I say that. Before I commit to saying that, I'm going to go do my research just to make sure that what I'm saying is true. Because I wish this was a lie. They ain't even talking about the prices. This is just an overview. This is the shit. Fluctuating. Let's see what they advertised to us at first. Because this shit was blowing my mind. Hey, the paperweight. Yep. Mm-hmm. Bigger screen, all of that. And they thought they were so cute with this, man. Hey. When you got money, bro, you can do anything. It's whatever. Okay. Something else I want to talk about with that. The little chip thing on the side. So, God forbid you buy this shit. You saved up 2 paychecks just to get the shit in the mail sent to you because you wanted to be smart. So, smart and pre-order everything that you just got, including the game, right? You get there, you break the thing to attach to the actual Joy-Con and shit. You can no longer charge the Joy-Con, and now you've broke the system. What do you do then? Send it back to the sender or send it back to the company? They fix it for you? It's going to take another 2 weeks. They're going to add charges to it, fees. Yeah. Hey, that's y'all. That's y'all. Y'all want to drop a bag on this shit. I personally don't understand why. And I wouldn't be as mad. I wouldn't be as mad or concerned if it wasn't for the fact that this shit is the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. I remember when Nintendo would drop different systems that would be more experimental than the last. And the innovations that they made were specific to that console. Like I remember when they dropped the Wii U, it was a test to see how far they can go with like the new handheld devices because that was on the rise. They tried to get ahead of the curve, but they were the gateway into it. They became the test run. Okay, cool. So what can we take away from that? Well, we like the availability of it. We like what it was able to do. We like the accessibility. We like the idea that you can take this shit anywhere. And then they came out with this. And from this on, I think they're only going to be pushing out the exact same shit. Because people, for some strange reason, have only decided recently that this is what they want. The product works, sure. But if you're going to pay for the same shit, just buy another one. Right? That's my assumption. That's how I think. That's my personal opinion. But this shit, it's very specific on what it does for me. And that's as a consumer, I don't think I'll be buying this shit. The number 2, I don't think I'll be buying it unless it's for a specific game. And even then, I'm waiting until the price drops. Because I'm not dropping a bag for this shit, bro. I'm telling you, I dropped a bag for this one. And this was after almost a year of this system being out. I bought the Lite for somebody, and they enjoyed it because they were trying to play systems. Like I think it was Animal Crossing that came out. Bought it for them. They liked it, but I didn't. It was like, what the fuck? Hey, that's my personal opinion. I'm probably gonna cut the shit out of it. I don't care, but I don't know. Nintendo been losing me, man. Play Nintendo. Hold on. Play lock in. Okay. Play. Niggas gonna buy this shit, bro. I'm telling you, this shit gonna be so. It's whatever, bro. It's like, all right, plays Nintendo's Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared in this Nintendo website at the later date. So it's not even guaranteed every game can play. I mean, that's with every console. PlayStation has also done that, and and Xbox has also done that. We don't hate them for that. They tried that bad.
Sorry. I gotta go. Bye.